boy, stop. You ain't here, I'm the real truth.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Falcons' athletic corner. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty of stops. 9 of them to be exact. It's the Falcons and the Eagles, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle. The 33.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Ready.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. They're consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Good push up front, and that run in between.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Black, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The Falcons at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Solid. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Black. Pushes past him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So that's what that... was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he'll bring it up here to right. Yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. Black, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. 2nd and 5. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're going to run this with a tight end. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, it's Black. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half. And about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a dump off here complete, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball.
Still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The carry here for the big tight end. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the ground with a tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go with it, man.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business there. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Atlanta, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.